Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
It's 5. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm going to give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America.
It cannot be overstated how important it is in a time like this to put our intentions in alignment with the will of God. Everybody's very emotional. Everybody is whipped up, and rightfully so, justifiably so. People are furious. I don't know that the left fully understands that. I don't know that normies fully understand that. People are absolutely beside themselves. I've never seen the right wing more angry, more furious, and this has been building. Here we are today, the day after Charlie Kirk has been killed, but we're starting here in the middle of the story. We must have the confidence in our convictions, in our faith in God. This is the test. It's easy to believe in prayer when things are easy. It's easy to believe in God, mercy, forgiveness, temperance when things are easy. It's when things are hard, when they're confusing, when we feel justifiably angry, wrathful, prideful. That's the test. That's when it counts.
The shot around the world. People saw it. The blood that stained the floor. They said his death would have a negative impact. They was wrong. His death gave birth to thousands of people willing and able and ready to continue what he started. You killed the man, but you can never kill the dream. The truth will come out, justice will be solved, and it's time for Christians to be bold. They grieving, mourning. September 10th, Charlie Kirk died. And a lot of people, some people are still processing it. Like, what actually happened? Why did he die? The truth about how he died. And I'll tell you this. He died because one thing. Free speech. He died because they didn't want to believe in what he was preaching. They didn't want to receive what he was saying. They didn't like what he was saying. So they said, we can't defeat him or beat him on the mic. So let's put an end to it. Let's silence him for good. He had threats, death threats, a lot of them. He didn't take it lightly. But he believed in the power of faith. He believed in God. He believed that he knew he was going to be persecuted. He believed that if God was going to protect me, he's going to protect me. I don't need so much security surrounding me. I don't know if he looked at it like if I had that, it would show a lack of faith or however. But better yet, the man he was, this was a person that I think a lot of Americans should try to be like. Number one, we should always try to be like Christ. And I really believe that Charlie Kirk did his best, to his ability to be Christ-like. And there's thousands of people mocking him, ridiculing him, because they didn't like what he said. They didn't believe in what he was preaching. They didn't like the message he was teaching. They said, oh, he's a racist, he's a Nazi. Right when they can't agree with you or battle what you're saying because they don't have the sense, because they probably didn't really went to school or whatever the case might be, they call you a Nazi. They call you racist because they cannot go to a mic, have a professional debate, and see your point of view and see my point of view. And then at the end of the day, if we can't find common ground, we say to agree to disagree. But they wasn't man enough to do that. They said, put a bullet in his head and silence him. Put him down in front of his family. Put him down in front of thousands of kids. Put him down in front of thousands of people. And let the world see when we say shut up, we mean shut up. That's what they did. But what happened? Thousands, millions around the world celebrating, honoring this person because he stands for what Americans stood for. And a lot of people say, oh, you a black man, you agree with him? Yes, because he didn't say nothing racist. Give me a video, man. Give me proof. Let's talk it out. Let's break down what he was saying. The context of what he was saying. You and me, I'm open. But you can't have a professional debate because you don't know what you're talking about. When people start testing your theory, people start testing what you gotta say, it can't hold. So that's why you killed Charlie Kirk, because you couldn't debate him. You didn't agree with him. He was evil. He was a Satanist. He aligned himself with the enemy, the devil himself. Why? Because he said, if you're born a man, you're a man. He said he don't support gay marriage. This is biblical, man. He's a Christian. But he's evil. He had pastors now speaking out against him on Sunday morning, preaching against a man because they didn't agree with him or they didn't like the color of his skin. They said, don't dare make him like MLK. Only thing that made him like MLK, that he got shot by a white man. Why? Why do we have to put race in every single conversation? Because right when you are losing a debate, you throw the race card to shut people up. The man that shot him, plain evil, used by the devil. The devil said to him, do this. Put in his head to do this. You are doing a good work because he is spreading lies to people. He's spreading lies, and we do not want that to go on. That's what he said. Now a lot of people are saying, hold up, something not right. Is this the man that actually shot him? Or is the government hiding something? Is the government hiding the real fact because this might be a bigger play? It might be a bigger picture. It made me think, if this is a bigger picture, what's going on? Let's wrap our head around this. Let's analyze this and see what's really going on. Don't just take the news for gold and say, okay, they said this, let's run with it. Let's actually get the right answers. Is a lot of people throwing stones at a person that didn't do it? Or do we have the killer? That's what's going on right now. People are asking this. Do we have the killer? Or are we throwing stones at a person that didn't do it? And he is taking the blame for somebody else's doings. American people want answers. American people need answers. We need answers. We demand answers. And when we cry, things happen. People listen. You making fun of him because you didn't like his views. Imagine if I did that about a trans person. Imagine if I did this about a gay person. Imagine what they would say. They will criticize me. They will crucify me on the internet not because of what I said, but who I said it to. If I was glorifying a trans person dying, if I was glorifying somebody went up in some homosexual wedding and blew everybody up, even the people that was supposedly getting married. If I was saying yes, imagine the hate, the backlash I would get. And rightfully so. Not because of what they did or who they say they are or the sins that they're committing. It's because I am glorifying and cheering and celebrating somebody killing someone. It doesn't matter your political views. It doesn't matter your religious views. I don't think you ever will see a true Christian glorifying, celebrating somebody's death. We want justice. That's what we want. We want justice for every single liar that's in the government. That's what we want. We want justice because we know that a lot of people in the government are trying to put a sheet over our eyes so we can't see. They try to distract us so we can get distracted about what's actually happening. That's what they want. See, we're not foolish. We're just not like you guys. Because if you look at it, when the Democrats don't get their way, they have to put a bullet to get their way. Or to try to get a message or point across because they can't. They can't. And they won't. Be like a normal human. Be like a man. And let's have a conversation. Let's have a debate. They did it to Lincoln, JFK, Martin Luther King Jr., Charlie Kirk. When people start speaking against what the world deem right, what the world deem so, they have to put a bullet in someone's head to silence them. What is this world coming to? What are we coming to? Despite how you view Charlie, or how if you disagree with Charlie, despite all that, he was a man, a husband, a father, an upcoming leader. Now his children and his wife are Hitlers. They Nazis. They racist. You want to put a bullet in their head because of the husband. You want to destroy his seed because of the man, the father. If anyone ever said that about anybody, a black person, the internet would be crucifying that person because it doesn't fit the narrative. They cannot talk about Charlie. Any Democrat, they can't talk about him. They want to say something against him, but they know that's their job. Everybody respected that man. They didn't know how many people that really supported him. Now they do. People are making fun of him on the internet, and they're paying for it with their jobs, getting sued, getting banned from social media, because they glorify their martyr that shouldn't have been glorified, despite what you agree or disagree with the man. I can't believe this. I can't believe that we are a nation that came to this. But at the end of the day, we're still a nation under God. At the end of the day, we're still a nation that believe in conservative values. good morals, good standards. We don't want our women out there doing craziness. Nobody want to marry nobody like that. We want our women to be good morals. Like, I don't think anybody, and I don't want to throw politics in it, but no man could get along with a liberal woman. And it's not because she's a Democrat. It's because her mindset, her ideology, how she thinks, how she go about things. Most liberal people don't want to start a family. They want to kill their family. They want to kill their seed. They want to kill their children. That's what kind of America we live in. But still, I can still agree to disagree. Something that you can't. And at the end of the day, let's pray for the family of Charlie Kirk. The people, his friends, people that was really moved and touched by his death. But you did the wrong thing. It backfired. It didn't do what you thought it was going to do. It didn't do what you thought it was going to do. Charlie's death made thousands of people on the internet, outside, to speak up and be bold. To finally have the courage to say enough is enough. We're sick of this. We're sick of how you treat people. We're sick of how you look at things. Now we're speaking up because we know if we don't speak up, who will? Who will? I don't think nobody can carry the torch or fill his shoes. But we will. And we can continue to finish what he started. To do what he said he wanted to do. To live like Christ. And a lot of people look at him like he was conservative. That and this. But better yet, his main call, despite being a registered Republican, a conservative, he was a Christian. Despite whatever you want to think about him, he was a Christian. Because I know there's a lot of black people that don't like him because of his skin color. Why we just look at people the same until you show us how you act, okay? Don't look at their skin color and judge them, because you're the first people that be in the comment section, outside, in the public, everywhere saying, judge not, you see you judge. Judge not, shut up. Because you do that every single day. But when somebody else try to tell the truth, you call it judging or being judgmental or being self-righteous because you don't agree what we are saying. It doesn't work no more. We don't care. The person that cares, you killed them. You got a generation now that just doesn't care. They really don't care about what you think no more. All we want to do is make sure the truth is out there. Make sure the truth is heard, and the truth will be heard. Doesn't matter how many sticks and stones, bullets you throw away. The truth will prevail. Justice will be served, and Jesus is still king. And he's gonna reign forever.